Hello, my name is Joseph Mazzella from Jim Thorpe, PA. I wanted to first thank Mr. Munger and Mr. Buffett, as well as the board of directors for this meeting, as well as the whole shareholder weekend. I've had a great time so far.
Terrific. Thank you.
With that, I wanted to share. Aristotle, when asked how to define wealth, answered simply this: it is he who spends less than he earns. What advice could you give a young entrepreneur as myself on how to go about defining and both building wealth within their own business, as I hope to build a business that one day you'd be interested in acquiring?
I predict you're going to build one. You know, it may not quite get to the size that we're a moving target as well, but if you start off with that principle you just enunciated, there are probably some other similar principles that you'll have that we would also agree with. There's nothing like following your passion. I mean, I love what I do, obviously, and I've loved it the whole time I've done it. Charlie is the same way. We have managers, you know, they come. Some of them went to business school, some of them didn't. You know, they're all types, but the common factor in them, they're successful. The common factor is they love what they do. You know, and you've got to find that in life. And some people are very lucky in finding it very early. I was dumb luck that my father happened to be in the securities business. So when I would go to his office, there were a lot of books to read, and I got entranced with that. But you know, if he'd been in some other occupation, I think I would have read those books eventually, but it would have been a lot later. So if you find something that turns you on, my guess is you're going to do very well. And the beauty of it is, in a sense, there's not that much competition. I mean, there are not a lot of people out there that are going to be running faster than you in the race that you elect to get into. And if you haven't found it yet, you may well have found it. But if you haven't found it yet, you know, you've got to keep looking. And we've got 70 plus managers. You know, some of them didn't. We had one guy that didn't go to high school even, didn't they, Charlie? Rosner?
Oh, yeah.
He quit in fourth grade, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Mrs. B never went to school a day in her life, you know. And when you go out to the Furniture Mart, I hope you go out this evening. We expect to set a record today in sales. What you are looking at on those 78 acres, you know, is the largest home furnishing store, about 400 million of sales, largest store in the United States, and it comes from $500 of capital paid in by a woman that never went to school a day in her life and couldn't read or write. You know, I mean, she loved what she was doing, and you know, I tell the story. This is a true story. When she was well into her 90s, she invited me over to her house for dinner. That was very unusual. And a very nice house, 6 or 7 blocks away from the store. And I went into the house, and the sofa, the chairs, the lamp, the dining room table, they all had little green price tags hanging down at them. It made her feel at home. And I said to her, Mrs. B, you are my kind of woman, yeah? Forget Sophia Loren and all the rest. I mean, this is my kind of woman. She loved it, you know, and she loved it all her life. And just think of what that produced. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, you know, one time my dad used to quote Emerson that the power that lies within you is new in nature, you know, and basically the power that was within Mrs. B was new in nature. And just over a lifetime, it produced amazing things. So find your passion, and then don't let anything stop you.